Most entrepreneurs dread dealing with the legal aspects of starting a business because they're so tedious and time consuming. You need to prep mountains of really necessary documents, sign a ton of forms, and make sure to submit everything at the right time and to the right offices. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So after doing some digging to find a company that could help me through my own startup process, I discovered ZenBusiness. I've been using their services for well over a year and a half now, and they've made my life a lot easier. So I figured I'd share my thoughts on what they offer, their plans and pricing, and how well they performed compared to the competition. And if you like what you hear and you decide to try ZenBusiness for yourself, check out the affiliate link that's in the description. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get a bit of a discount that you wouldn't be able to find if you go directly to ZenBusiness's website. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, if you haven't heard of ZenBusiness, they're a Texas-based company that was founded in 2015, and their mission was to help people set up their own LLCs or limited liability corporations. They make it really convenient to complete the whole process of creating and registering your business online and right from your own home. And they offer a lot of support as you navigate the legal aspects of your business. You know, the stuff that's really annoying, like tax filing, compliance certification, website creation and management, and business banking. With that said, let's take a look at what they actually offer. Okay, like I said before, ZenBusiness is focused on the business registration process, meaning they help you with the step-by-step procedures to get your company off the ground, and they also help you manage your business once you've gotten it all set up. With all of the features offered by ZenBusiness, you stand to save a chunk of money by not having to sign up for a bunch of different management tools like ProofHub, Basecamp, and so on and so forth. And something that's really cool about them is that they offer the most basic version of their services entirely for free, which means that you can register an LLC without having to pay a dime to them. Only the state fees, which is great if you're new to owning a business and don't have too many resources or funds to throw around. But I should point out that it only provides a sort of launch pad for the registration process. You'll still need to pay at least $100 to get an EIN or employer identification number so you can legally operate in the US, but this is still a lot cheaper than many other companies. Remember to keep in mind, you will still be liable to cover the state fees like I mentioned for registering a business, which can vary and do vary from state to state. Okay, so ZenBusiness is really flexible and it offers a couple of different options to accommodate your unique business. The starter option lets you customize your services based on what you need for your company, and it's completely free. The only things that you'll need to pay for are an EIN or an employee identification number, which you'll need for tax purposes, and the state fees. If you're not interested in adding additional options like an operating agreement, customizable business documents, and a website or faster filing times, then you don't have to. But I opted to make the whole process as fast as possible, which cost me a little under $80 with their fastest filing speed option because I don't have the patience to wait months for documents to go back and forth. And I thought it was really worth it to get my business off the ground fast. They also offer two other plans. The Pro plan includes everything except business documents and the website creation tool and a business email address. But the Premium plan includes every feature that they offer. The Pro and Premium plans also include something called worry-free compliance, which means that they'll regularly check up on your business to make sure that you're meeting compliance standards in your state. This gives you the peace of mind knowing that your business is always operating in accordance with the laws of your state, which can ultimately save you a ton of money in potential fines, legal representation, and the general hassle of staying up to date with changing laws. And if you don't opt for the Pro or Premium plans, they do still offer their worry-free compliance by itself for a little under $200 a year. In addition to their useful set of core features, ZenBusiness also offers plenty of cool add-ons that are really helpful as well. I think one of the most useful features is their business banking option. After doing some initial research and reading a bunch of reviews, I decided to give it a shot. For $5 a month, they'll essentially register a business bank account in the name of your company, and it comes with a small business checking for writing checks in your company name, expense tracking, deduction tagging, and a set of tax tools that can help you manage your taxes all by yourself if you want to. And even if that's not for you, it gets rid of a lot of work on your accountant. By using ZenBusiness, I'm actually saving money every month compared to when I had to pay an accounting firm to do all the bookkeeping for me. And so far, they've done just as good of a job. Now, I'm actually thinking about moving my other 2 businesses over to them as well, so hope my accountants don't see this video. Okay, so a special note for anyone starting a business in New York. New York state law requires you to publish an advertisement for your business's launch in 2 different news publications for at least 6 weeks, but thankfully, ZenBusiness does take care of that for you as well. They also can take care of getting you affidavits as proof of publication from the 2 news outlets to complete your application. And they only charge you the relevant state fees and the cost of advertising, which can end up saving you money on top of all the time and runaround that you have to go through. The next feature I'd like to touch on is their business license report option, which is really helpful if you're opening a company that needs specific licenses in order to operate. ZenBusiness helps you obtain the licenses, and they immediately inform you if any of the laws regarding those licenses change. On top of all that, they ensure that your business has the proper licenses to operate while helping you apply for or update any additional licenses that you may need. This means you won't run the risk of having your business shut down due to a licensing issue. But on the other hand, it does take a while to get these licenses approved, so expect long wait times and try to start as early as possible. And finally, ZenBusiness also helps you with your annual tax filing. You can basically do all your annual tax related work in one place, which is really useful and only costs around $100 per year before the state fees. While it can be a bit of a hassle having to do all the paperwork yourself, they'll help you and you could end up saving a bunch of money in the end. I didn't do it personally because I just felt more comfortable having an expert take care of it for me. So in terms of pricing, as I mentioned, the starter option is totally free and you only need to pay for the EIN or employer identification number and relevant state fees. You can customize your plan and add optional extras if you want, some of which are charged monthly and others are charged annually or just as a once-off.
The Pro plan costs a bit under $200 a year, and the Premium plan, which includes everything, comes in at a little under $300.
Again, if what we've covered sound interesting to you and you'd like to give ZenBusiness a try, check out the affiliate link that's down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be able to access our discount, which you can't find by signing up directly through their website. Okay, so if your current alternatives are between setting up your business by yourself or with a lawyer, then I definitely recommend ZenBusiness because it does just as good of a job as a lawyer and, as expected, ends up being much, much cheaper. Now, there are of course other companies out there that offer similar services, but they're usually much more expensive. And honestly, if you're just looking to save money, you can if you do the whole process yourself. But like I said, I've done this before and it's very, very stressful. So if you don't mind the headache and all of the time you're going to waste, you can go it alone. But ZenBusiness really does help, especially if you're a newcomer or hate dealing with bureaucracy, or if you're really, really someone who values your time.
So the bottom line is, I highly recommend ZenBusiness if you don't want to go through all the hassle of manually keeping up with compliance and filing everything for yourself.
They're affordable, offer excellent customer support, and will help you get your business off the ground and keep it running smoothly. And as a final reminder, you can try ZenBusiness by checking out the affiliate link that's down in the description. There's no charge, and you'll get to use our discount, which isn't available if you were to sign up directly through their website. And as always, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this one. And finally, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.